I'm really shaking a lot inside right now. And I'm getting dizzy now.
The word phobia is pretty strong. But it does seem to fit.
Johnny does have a phobia towards handiwork.
Before this process, I had never even been willing to talk about it.
Johnny's phobia certainly keeps Darlis busy.
Darlis put it together. Darlis has done drywall in this house. Darlis put together the home theater system. This is a cabinet that Darlis built. These bookshelves Darlis probably put together.
I did put together, dear. I mean, Johnny is the male, but I'm the man of the house.
Incredibly, Johnny agrees.
Darlis is definitely the man of the house.
When Johnny does try to help, he usually gives up.
I'm not feeling... My stomach's upset. I'm not going to be able to do this.
If Johnny doesn't start handling his tools, he will be named Canada's worst handyman. When we come back, the nominees for Canada's worst handyman finish their shopping sprees.
Attention, shoppers. I've always wanted to use one of these. You're going too slow.
Veronica, just get some of these things. Just get something. We're going too slow.
The nominees for Canada's worst handyman are buying supplies, like dowels.
How many should we take?
I don't know, just grab some. Oh, honey, you can't put them in that way. They just go right through.
On this supply run, they're supposed to be picking up most of the tools and materials they'll need to fix their rooms at our rehab center.
Okay. We're okay. That's okay. We're okay.
Brian McDonald is so unsure of himself as a handyman.
Veronica, I'm over here.
He won't commit to a decision
Veronica!
until his wife, Veronica, gives him permission.
What do you want? What do we need? Want to put that behind the toilet? Yes or no? Yes or no?
When Veronica drifts away, Brian's indecisiveness becomes surreal.
You need braided hose?
Oh, what kind? How
Yeah.
big? What size? How thick? How long? Good questions?
Who are we? How did we get here?
I don't know.
Why are we really here?
Brian is here on our show because at home in Sarnia, his bathroom needs to be completely ripped out.
I need a shower, new fixtures, plumbing, new taps. These things leak. This floor is rotten.
Not even the toilet works properly.
In order to make sure that number 2 goes down, we just have a spare bucket here, and that will just give it an extra kick to flush her down.
Luckily, the flush bucket's always full because its other job is catching the tub tap's steady leak.
I mean, she's dripping into the tub. What's the problem?
The problem is that Brian and Veronica have 4 kids.
It's probably been a minimum of 3 years since there's been a working shower in this house.
We want a shower. We want a shower.
We have been showering out of a gym for the last 2 years. That's enjoyable.
I can't even have guests in our house right now because, they come up and use the washroom and they go, oh my gosh, it's kind of
They're afraid to fall through the floor.
It's basically a standoff.
There are people out there that know how to do this better than him.
Brian insists they can't afford contractors.
And I want to get this thing done myself, right?
As a result, nothing is happening except more decay.
This house is just going to go down the tubes.
Back at the store,
Okay, Veronica, how are we doing right now?
Terrible.
Brian would be lost without his wife.
I don't know where we need to go.
Meanwhile,
Do I need clamps?
Angie is also relying on her spouse.
What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's all this?
Angie's husband, Roy, isn't used to being asked questions
Hey, what's this? What's this? What's this?
because at home,
You would never listen to me. Never.
Is that true, Angie? Do you not listen?
I don't listen to Roy. Because Roy gets me mixed up.
She thinks she knows how to do it, but when it comes all the way down to it, she don't have a clue.
At home in New Brunswick, Angie charges into complicated projects full steam ahead.
When the floor lifts up, I just take my iron and I iron the tile back on.
One project at a time, she is ruining the house.
Doing handiwork, Angie loves to cut corners. That means she'll use wood glue to fix drywall. She'll use a screwdriver to hammer nails. And she'll use a hammer to unscrew live electrical outlets.
I'm a great handy woman because it's hard when you're home by yourself with 4 children all the time. And when something breaks, you have to know how to fix it right then and there. Get it in there.
It looks awful.
Hey, it covers the hole. I didn't see you doing it.
Angie is really, really bad, and like, you'll soon see it. Like, you will soon see it.
Back at the store,
How much was this?
$11.
$11.
Yeah.
There was no cheaper ones there than $11.
No, I never looked.
But you gotta look.
Well,
We're
there's
on a
like-
budget.
there's-
Angie has found a lot of sale items. And at the checkout, instead of getting all 269 things on her list, Angie only gets 200 items. As time starts running out, Brian M. picks up the pace, and Johnny speeds off towards total bewilderment.
Come on.
The only person going calmly through our shopping list is Eric.
Pipe wrench, check. Pipe cutter, check.
At home in Gatineau, Quebec, this carefree family man stubbornly refuses to follow any written advice.
Instruction are for low IQ people. I'm figuring it out as I go.
Eric has been trying to figure out this sink for the past 2 years.
It was leaking hot water, so I turned the hot water off.
You shut off the hot water. Yeah, hot water is gone.
He's tried to glue the taps.
I tried glue it on with epoxy, and it didn't work.
Pops off, see? It goes off.
Everything Eric touches pops off. I'm talking about his curtain rod,
And it fell, so I set up higher up. It fell.
his kids' shelves,
It broke, it fell down, and there's no more shelf.
and his own shelf.
And I tried it here, and it fell. I tried it here, and it fell. I tried it here, it fell. And I put it over there, and it fell.
Eric has probably caused about $5,000 damage to this house.
Oh, I sanded the bottom of the tub to recoat it with epoxy because it was getting worn out. And I didn't get around putting up the epoxy because it takes 48 hours, and I don't have 48 hours. Well, it's trial and error.
Yeah, he'll try it, and then there'll be an error.
Mark, Eric's childhood friend, is escorting him to the Handyman Rehab Center, where hopefully Eric will be fixed.
I need a router like bad.
Have you got every single thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Start checking yourself out then.
I like that hammer. You put it on and pow!
Eric hits this challenge almost on the nose. He has almost all of the needed items.
And I'm gonna use every single tools I got. Every single thing.
Brian M.
Veronica?
is still shopping.
Veronica?
Brian M. failed to purchase 58 items on the list.
We didn't get turpentine. We didn't get paint
Automotive.
thinner. We didn't get half of anything. Like,
Brian P. is supposed to be buying a wide variety of nails and screws. Instead, he only picks up 3.5-inch spikes.
1, 2,
Cut him in half.
3. You're gonna cut the nails in half? They sell smaller nails, 4.
At his home in Ottawa, Brian P. uses a lot of big nails.
I overbuilt.
Brian's attic is an homage to his love of structural reinforcement.
I like things to be really strong. This is a 2x12, and I bolted this initially right across, super strong. I reinforced that to stand up there with 4x4s. I just bolted a 2x12 up.
He's definitely on a mission, you know?
Brian's son, Brennan, has seen a lot of reinforcements.
I reinforced it with this and another 2x4. And then I framed it with 4x4s and braced that up against the joists so that if you wanted to land a helicopter on there, you could.
The strength of Brian's basement is just as redundant.
This room is so strong. It makes me sick.
The